Dr. Jennifer Arnold, widely known for her role in TLC's long-running reality series, The Little Couple, has once again stepped into the public discourse, this time lending her voice to a petition that addresses a long-standing controversy surrounding the word midget. A pediatrician, educator, advocate for disability rights, and individual born with skeletal dysplasia, Arnold's support for the petition has reignited conversations in both advocacy circles and the broader media about language, identity, and respect for people with dwarfism. In this direct script, we examine Arnold's involvement in the petition, the larger societal context surrounding the word, the differing public reactions, and what this may mean for advocacy within the Little People community going forward. Jennifer Arnold's stature in the public eye extends far beyond her medical credentials. As one half of the Little Couple, she has brought visibility to the lives of people with dwarfism through a positive, informative lens. Now, Arnold has chosen to use that visibility to bring attention to a movement that many feel is long overdue, a call to officially classify the term midget as a slur and remove it from acceptable public usage. Arnold's support was voiced through a public statement shared on her personal platforms and in collaboration with advocacy organizations, including Little People of America. While she clarified that her stance is grounded in respect, education, and social sensitivity, Arnold emphasized that this is not about censorship, but about human dignity. The petition, started by grassroots activists, aims to pressure media outlets, educational systems, and public institutions to cease using the term midget in any descriptive or referential way. In her words, language shapes perception. For decades, this word has been used to reduce people with dwarfism to a spectacle. That is not acceptable, not in any context. It's time we retire it. The word midget was once widely used in entertainment and circus culture during the 19th and early 20th centuries. Its origins lie in describing people of short stature, often presented for public amusement. Over time, it became increasingly associated with objectification, mockery, and othering. Despite a more informed cultural environment today, the word still appears in pop culture references, casual language, and even outdated medical literature. Organizations like LPA have publicly condemned the word since at least 2009, officially categorizing it as a derogatory slur. However, despite those efforts, public understanding has been slow to catch up. Arnold's decision to publicly support the petition isn't unprecedented, but it represents one of the most high-profile endorsements of the campaign to date. Her visibility as both a medical professional and reality TV star brings new weight to a cause that has often remained sidelined in mainstream discourse. The petition itself gained traction after being circulated online, gathering over 100,000 signatures in a matter of weeks. Once Jen Arnold attached her name to the effort, momentum increased sharply. Disability rights experts and language scholars praised her involvement. Dr. Miguel Rowe, a sociolinguist specializing in marginalized dialects, stated, "When someone like Dr. Arnold takes a stand, it's not just symbolic, it shifts the cultural needle." The National Center for Disability Justice issued a formal statement of support, writing, "We commend Dr. Arnold's efforts. Her advocacy is rooted in lived experience and professional credibility. Removing harmful language from our everyday lexicon is one of the most powerful tools we have for advancing equity." Little People of America also applauded Arnold's participation. She has always been a tireless advocate for those with skeletal dysplasias. Her support of this petition amplifies voices that have long been ignored, said the organization's current spokesperson. As with any socially charged issue, Arnold's stance did not escape controversy. Some critics argue that the campaign infringes on free speech, suggesting that drawing attention to a single word is an overreach. Others accused Arnold of virtue signaling, asserting that efforts would be better spent on healthcare reform or disability access. Social media reaction was sharply divided. While many commended Arnold's advocacy, some followers expressed confusion or resistance. A minority even defended the word as nostalgic, especially among older generations, who remembered it from classic television or historical references. In response to backlash, Arnold maintained her neutral and educational tone. She took to social media to reiterate that the purpose of the petition is not punitive, but restorative. "I'm not here to judge anyone for past use of the word," she wrote. "But once we know better, we can do better. This is about empathy and growth, not shame." The petition, supported by Arnold and others, outlines several specific goals. Formal recognition as a slur. The petition calls on major dictionaries to explicitly define the word as a slur and advise against its use. Media guidelines. It encourages journalistic and entertainment entities to include midget in internal style guides as prohibited language, much like other recognized slurs. Public education. The petition urges school systems to incorporate respectful terminology when discussing human biology, disability, and representation. Policy change. Advocacy groups are also asking local and federal lawmakers to consider policies discouraging the use of harmful language in official documentation. Arnold's support is aligned with all four of these demands, with an emphasis on education and professional standards. As a physician and researcher, she stressed the importance of removing outdated terminology from academic and clinical settings. In a follow-up statement, Arnold shared some of her personal experiences with derogatory language. She recalled times when she was publicly mocked, both as a child and as an adult, often with the word midget used to demean her. Even in medical school, the term was sometimes tossed around by instructors who should have known better. You learn to tolerate it, but that doesn't make it right. Arnold noted that her position of privilege, both in education and media, gives her a platform to challenge these microaggressions. "If I don't use my voice to change things, what's the point of having it?" she asked. Though TLC has not issued an official response, insiders from the network have reportedly expressed support for Arnold's right to engage in advocacy work. The show has always walked a careful line between entertainment and education, making Arnold and her husband, Bill Klein, some of the most recognizable figures in the dwarfism community. Viewership patterns suggest that Arnold's advocacy has not alienated her fanbase. In fact, searches and engagement on social media around the Little Couple spiked following her announcement, indicating growing public interest in the issues she champions. Some longtime viewers even expressed appreciation that the show's stars were not afraid to tackle complex issues, even off-camera. A trending hashtag, "Respect all sizes," emerged across platforms, echoing Arnold's message of dignity and respectful language. Arnold's involvement may prove to be a tipping point in the conversation around ableist language. While the word midget may seem minor to some, for those within the community it represents a lifetime of being misunderstood, ridiculed, and reduced to stereotypes. By lending her platform to a cause that is both intimate and impactful, Arnold has once again highlighted the role public figures can play in reshaping cultural narratives. Her message is clear: social change begins with listening, and it grows through intentional language. In closing, Arnold said, "This isn't about political correctness, it's about personal respect. We owe it to ourselves and to the next generation to create a world that values every person, regardless of size, shape, or ability." Jen Arnold's support for the petition to reclassify and retire the word midget from public discourse marks a powerful moment in advocacy for people with dwarfism. Her professional background, lived experience, and broad platform allow her to influence public dialogue in a meaningful way. Whether or not the petition leads to formal policy changes, it has already succeeded in pushing a crucial conversation forward. In a time where identity, inclusion, and language intersect more publicly than ever before, Arnold's voice stands out not as one demanding attention, but as one offering insight, compassion, and leadership. And in that quiet strength, she reminds us all, the words we choose matter more than we know.